to our virtual VBS Day 2. I'm excited and I'm sure you are, so let's say the theme for our VBS 2020. Overcomers for such a time as this. Yes, and who are overcomers? You, and yes, you too. So, let us stand and sing our theme song.
Christian soldiers,
We are soldiers in the army. We have to fight, we have to die. We got to hold up the blood-stained banner. We got to hold it up until we die. We are soldiers in the army. We have to fight.
sure you do. Him there. And that taught us that Jesus is here to bring a calm to the storm. And I hope you learn to trust in him in times of sadness and problem. He's always going to be there with you. So today, the theme that we're rocking with is You Fi Have Faith, in which we will learn that you have to trust and believe in Jesus because he will help you to solve your problems. So, today's lesson will be packed with games and activities and experiments. So let's jump right into it.
Good morning, VBS. I am Daniel, and I'm from Webster. And today I have a prayer about the subject for our VBS, which is to overcome challenges. So clasp your hands and close your eyes and listen closely to my wonderful prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for all the great things you gave us. Thank you for the food we eat, and thank you for the birds that sing. Dear Lord, there are some people out there who are facing a lot of challenges, and some of them are just killing them. Dear Lord, please just help them through these times. There's some people who are sick at the hospital and sick at home. Dear Lord, please help them to get better. Dear Lord, please help the people who also have lost no friends, people who they cannot trust, people who they don't have any, people who cannot get them through life, no parents and no family, or who are homeless. Dear Lord, please help them all to have a better life. Dear Lord, please also help our beloved Sunday school teachers. Please help them to teach us great things about you, because I know that one day we can become pastors at the church. Dear Lord, please help them to teach us new stuff about you that we never knew about you, and get to know you better and worship you in a way that we can become a pastor. Dear Lord, please help all these people who are facing these super hard challenges. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Today I have with us some Roman centurions. We are going to do some marching exercises. So stay tuned. I'm going to give them some command and they are going to follow. Let's see who can follow the commands. Attention! March. Halt. Right turn. Left turn. At ease. Halt. Hand salute. About turn. Shuffle. Halt. Chin up. Dress back. Move forward. Halt. The centurion normally gives their soldiers a command and they follow him. Today, we're going to hear a Bible story about Jesus and a centurion. Let's listen and watch.
Hello, overcomers in Jesus. Today we're going to discuss the story of the centurion's servant. Remember, our theme for today is You Fi Have Faith. So, at the end of the story, I want you to tell me who in the story had faith, or also tell me who or what impressed you most in this story? Please look at the pictures as we go through the story. Our first picture shows Jesus meeting some people. Do you see Jesus? Yes, he's the one with the halo over his head. Let us see who he is meeting with and why. Now, Jesus used to travel from city to city. One day, as he was entering the city of Capernaum, some Jewish leaders of the city came to meet him. They told Jesus about a centurion in the town whose servant was very ill. He was really sick. Who is a centurion? A centurion was a commander in the Roman army who was in charge of 100 soldiers. He would have had a lot of servants as he was an important man. So this centurion's servant was ill and was about to die. However, the centurion loved his servant, so he didn't want his servant to die. When the centurion heard about Jesus healing people, he went to the Jewish leaders and pleaded with them to ask Jesus to come and heal his sick servant. The Jewish leaders really respected this centurion. He had been kind to them, and he was not like the other Roman centurions. They hurried to find Jesus, and they begged Jesus to come and help the centurion's servant to get well. Please help him, they said. He deserves your help because he's a good man. He loves our nation, and he has built our synagogue for us to worship in. A synagogue, boys and girls, is a church in which the Jewish people worship. Sometimes it is also referred to as a temple. Good. Now in our next picture, we see Jesus going to the centurion's home with the Jewish leaders. And as you can see, the Jewish leaders are the ones in the black cloak, while Jesus is the one with the halo over his head and the blue sash around him. And in the distance, down the road, way down the road, you can see the centurion's home. Great. However, as they neared the house of the centurion sent his friends to meet Jesus. The centurion's friends told Jesus that the centurion said, and if we look in the other picture, we will see the centurion's friend in red talking to Jesus in blue. Okay. So the friend told Jesus, you shouldn't trouble yourself to come to the centurion's house, as he feels he's not worthy to have such a great man like you, Jesus, come to his house. So the centurion had said, please, Jesus, just say the word and my servant will be healed. The centurion was asking Jesus just to say a word of prayer, and he knew that his servant would be healed. The centurion really believed that Jesus did not even need to touch his servant to heal the servant, but that Jesus' prayer would heal the servant. So the next picture shows the centurion who commands a lot of soldiers, as we had said over there. The centurion's friends told Jesus and the Jewish leaders that the centurion has many servants who follow his commands. His servants go when he says go. They come to him when he says come. And they do whatever he instructs them to do when he says do this. So the centurion realized that Jesus was a greater man than he was. And he knew that if Jesus just said a prayer, his servant would definitely be healed. So, boys and girls, what would you do if Jesus were to come to your house? Wouldn't you feel like that centurion? I would hurry up and clean up my house. I would put on my best clothes. I would cook a nice meal and have a drink waiting for Jesus. And even so, I would feel I was not ready, that there would be more things that I should have done to prepare for Jesus' visit. Because Jesus is such a great Jesus. Okay. In the next picture, we see Jesus turning to the Jewish leaders and speaking to them. Jesus was amazed, astonished, surprised. He turned to the Jewish leaders and said, I tell you, I haven't seen such great faith even in Israel. Jesus had not met anyone in all of Israel who had as great faith as the centurion. The centurion was not even a Jewish person who would have grown up knowing about God's laws. He was a Gentile. So Jesus was really amazed that the centurion could believe in God and he was not even a Jew. So in the next picture and our last picture, we see the centurion's friends have returned to the house. And what did they find when they returned to the house? Yes, the servant had been healed. He was well again. And in that picture, can you see the centurion's servant looking out the window and smiling? Right, he was healed. Remember, boys and girls, the servant was dying before Jesus healed him. Jesus had healed the centurion's servant even without seeing the centurion or his servant. Jesus had healed the servant with his prayer, just like the centurion had believed. So you tell me, boys and girls, what impressed you most about this story? For me, it is Jesus, the word of Jesus healed that servant, and Jesus didn't even have to go to the servant. For some people, it would have been the faith of the centurion who believed. So, as our theme for today says, if we have faith, we need to have faith, boys and girls. Okay, our activity time. Our activity today will be to plant a seed. Do you have a red peas or any kind of seed? I want you to get that seed and get a plastic cup and put some holes just in the bottom of the plastic cup. Then fill it with some dirt. Put in the seed, put more dirt on it, and put a little water over it so it is wet and damp. Not too much water, just enough to keep it damp over the next couple of days. And I want you to put it somewhere where you have sunshine in the days so that the sun gets to it. And you know what's going to happen when we plant the seed? Yes, it's going to grow into a plant. And planting is like having faith in Jesus, isn't it? We don't know how the plant is going to grow. We just know that God makes it grow. So I want you to try this activity when you get a chance. Plant a seed and remember, you have faith. Thank you, boys and girls.
Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our memory verse time. Today's memory verse is, faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 1. What does it mean? Have you ever asked your parents for something and know that you're going to get it? That's exactly what this verse means. When we ask Jesus to do something, we are sure that it is going to happen, even if it is not right away. We are overcomers because we believe in Jesus, just like the centurion believed that his servant would be healed, and he was when Jesus spoke the word. It's now our sticky time for us to make it sticks in our minds. I'm going to say it first, then we'll say it together, then we'll say it a third time. We're going to sing, then talk, sing, then talk. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 10. Let's say that together. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Now we're going to say it again, but this time we're going to sing parts of it and talk parts of it. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Let's try that one more time, boys and girls. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Now, boys and girls, continue to practice your memory verse throughout the day and join me tomorrow for another sticky time. Bye.
Okay, boys and girls, so it's now snack time with Auntie Christine. Auntie Christine, what's cooking?
Hi, boys and girls. Did you enjoy your fruit kebab yesterday? We all did. Well, today we have a refreshing drink that we're going to make. And it is, what is it, Jado? Let me hear that a little louder.
Mango, pineapple, and banana smoothie.
Right. And what sort of things do we put in this mango, pineapple, banana smoothie? Tell me, what do we put in it, Holly? Yes, a little louder. What else?
Orange juice.
Good. What else is in there? Jada? Yes, there is mango, and what else? If we're doing a mango, pineapple, banana smoothie, what else would we have in there? We talked about orange juice, we talked about pineapple, what else do we have in there? Banana, we need a ripe banana, right. So, Jada, we have our pineapple, our mango, our ripe banana, and then Jada is going to pour some orange juice on this, and then we just blend it up. And voila, we have our mango, pineapple, banana smoothie. Pour it on. Let's cover it. Pour it to cover this. Okay. Put on this, and then Holly is going to press the button, and we see what happens. And that's it, yes. Okay, so this is it. This is the mango, pineapple, banana smoothie. Now, boys and girls, if you want, you can strain this, but it's much more nutritious to just have it as is. And we have our glasses, And we're going to pour it in. It looks good, doesn't it? Right? And it's very nutritious, very good for us. We can put some ice cubes in the glasses. That smells good too. So we put some ice cubes, and Jada, would you like to pour it first? Each glass. Great. Okay, so who's going to taste this? And tell us, how does it taste? Holly?
I just got picked up myself.
Burst of flavor. Wow. Holly's decided. How does it taste, Holly?
It's really good.
It's really good. Okay, so boys and girls, wherever you are, please try this mango pineapple banana smoothie. I'm sure you will enjoy it, especially on these hot summer days. Thank you. See you tomorrow when we have another creative cooking class. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything at all. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything at all. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything at all. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything at all. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Yeah.
Okay guys, so now that your tummies are full, let's move on to our science experiment with Auntie Michelle. Auntie Michelle, what's up today?
Boys and girls, welcome to day 2 of
Science Rocks.
Now remember, yesterday we poured oil on troubled waters. Do you remember that experiment?
Yes.
Did you find it exciting?
Yes,
And
I
it
did.
proves to us that God, Christ, is the oil that can calm our troubled waters. Today, though, at VBS, we learned about Jesus healing the centurion's son. That was a wonderful story. But wasn't it a bit amazing that Jesus was able to heal the centurion's servant without even seeing him, without touching him? Wow, that sounds phenomenal. Big word, right? It just means amazing. Today, though, we're going to do something that's probably just as amazing as that. We are going to move these books with our breath without even touching them. Do you think that is possible?
No, miss.
Do you think you want to try doing it? Who wants to try? Zania, let's see if you can move it with your breath. Just blow on it. boys and girls, what we have done is we have put a plastic bag under our books, and it's important. It's important because the books represent the problems that we have in life, just like the centurion servant who was sick, right?
Yes.
The plastic bag represents our faith in God, and our breath is going to be what we put into the act to get things going. Now, without the plastic bag, she couldn't move the books, could she? Without the plastic bag, I can't move the book. Oh boy, no. But with the plastic bag, which represents our faith, it's a whole different story. Let's crouch down, and we're not going to touch the books. Remember, that's the only rule. We are going to touch the plastic bag, so we're going to activate our faith. Put your mouth to the plastic bag. It's clean, boys and girls, clean plastic bags. And take a deep breath in, hold it close to your mouth, and when I say 3, you're going to put a big gust of breath into the plastic bag, and let's see if we can move these books. 1, 2, 3. Woo! And the books jumped off the table. Now, just as you saw happening here, the amount of faith that you put in determines how much movement happens. It is exactly like that in real life. And God told us through Jesus that it is our faith that will move mountains, but in this case, books. So there you have it. Thank you, Xavier, Sonia, and Swenya. Yay! Boys and girls, next time we're back here, we will be looking at a different experiment on
Science Rocks! Faith is just believing what God says He will do. He will never fail us, His promises are true. If we but receive Him, His children we become. Faith is just believing this wondrous thing is done. Faith is just believing what God says He will do. He will never fail us, His promises are true. If we but receive Him, His children we become. Faith is just believing this wondrous thing is done.
So after all of that, let's get into some creativity with Auntie Janice. Auntie Janice, what are we creating today?
Hello boys and girls, welcome again to today's VBS. Today is day 2 and your theme of course for today is you will have faith. And today we're going to be looking back at the centurion who went to Jesus asking him to cure his servant. Now, you know who a centurion is, right? A centurion was in those days a Roman, first of all, and he was a soldier who was in charge of 100 soldiers. So he was somebody who had a lot of authority. Now, the centurion had heard about Jesus, and he had a servant who was sick, and he had enough faith, an amazing thing for a Roman to actually believe that Jesus could cure his servant. But he had heard about Jesus and he thought he would ask him to help. So today we're going to make a centurion helmet. Okay, so today I have with me Zoe Marie, and Zoe Marie and I are going to be making centurion helmets, which we're going to wear for the day, because we're going to tell everybody that we have faith. Okay, so you need a strip of cardboard that can, in other words, don't use paper, use something that has some thickness to it. and it should be about 2 inches wide and as long as it takes to go around the person's head. Okay? So here we go. Zoe has hers, I have mine. There is a pattern on with the lessons that will come in your instructions for VBS that you can download and enlarge to make this pattern. If not, just improvise. Okay, so here we go. We're going to find the middle section of the strip and we're going to match it up with the peak of the helmet. And we're going to glue this down. I'm going to use a glue gun simply because the glue gun is quicker. Here we go. So you will have something that looks like this. So I'm just trimming mine to line up with the edge of the. Then we're going to get so that it fits. There you go. So we have the basic shape of the helmet. How am I looking here? Wonderful. So now this part is a little bit technical. What we're going to do, these are the flaps for here are yours. So we're going to put them onto the basic section with this part pointing towards us, and for the time being just pin it on so that we can see. My paper clip fell. So that we just need to pin it on for the time being so that we can have it, we can adjust it. So let me adjust yours. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and glue it on. You adjust it until you find your exact fit, because everybody's face and head shape and size is different. So you adjust it. And this is your Roman helmet, your centurion helmet. After that, there is one more piece to attach. You know, the helmet always has a plume. So now, who can say she's not a centurion? Now, go ahead and put your gems on, decorate it in whatever way you want. If you wish and you have spray paint, you can spray paint it gold, you can spray paint it silver, but you can decorate it in any way you want. You can put buttons on it, you can put shells, you can put stones. Okay, now if you don't have a glue gun, Your regular glue, children will hold it. It will just take a little longer to dry. But your regular glue, the regular craft glue that you use at school, or your glue stick can be used to attach your different parts of the helmet. All you have to do is have some patience for it to dry. As I was saying to you before, if you don't have gems, you can use buttons, you can use shells, you can use seeds, you can use anything that you want. You can color it, you can cut out pictures, anything you want to do. And just have fun. It's all about the fun. You don't have to put yourself under any additional stress or expense. Just use what you have. So that's your helmet. So our Bible verse today is, faith is the things we hope for and confidence is the things we do not see. So while you're wearing your centurion crown, your centurion helmet, just remember always to exercise your faith. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
So our tummies are full, we've done some science experiments and some art and craft. So Auntie Cheryl, what kind of games are we going to play today?
Welcome, boys and girls, to another day of fun and games. Are you ready to have fun? Well, we are. And today we are going to do the impossible. We have been focusing on you have faith. And today we are going to do an activity that talks about faith. And it is entitled Doing the Impossible. So what I'm going to do, boys and girls, I am going to give each of my helpers a Hershey's chocolate. If you do not have one, you can use a sweet in a wrapper. So I'm going to give it to them and they are going to try and eat it. But guess what? They cannot use their hands. So let's see if they will be able to do this. So when I say go, you can start. Anything as long as you don't use your hands. Go. Boys and girls, was that impossible?
Yes.
Why?
Because we couldn't use our hands to open the wrapper, so we couldn't have it.
No, is there anything that you can't do that Jesus can do?
Yes.
What are some of those things?
He can make the blind see. He can part the Red Sea.
Right. No, boys and girls, there may be something that you are struggling with that you think is impossible. But is there anything impossible with Jesus?
No.
What do you think that Jesus would want you to do with that impossible situation? Well, boys and girls, it was another day of fun and games. We will see you right here tomorrow for another fun and games. Bye.
All right. So our mission for today is for the smaller children to pray for somebody who has COVID. And for the older ones, you are going to begin a prayer ministry. So you're going to grab a notebook, grab a pen, grab a pencil, and you're going to ask your friends, your family, send them a WhatsApp message, send them an email, and find out what are their prayer requests and start your prayer ministry. So, for tomorrow you're going to need a bunch of things: a marker, a dictionary, a Bible time map of Israel and Judah, a slice of bread, cheese, ketchup, sausages or frankfurters, a clear plastic cup, one large craft stick, tissue paper, markers in different colors, cutouts of Naaman, and coloring sheets. So get all of those things for tomorrow because we're going to be having much more fun.
Okay, boys and girls, so I'm sure we had a lot of fun today. All of the games and all of the activities, but just before you go, we have some prizes and giveaways. So remember to type your answers in the chat really fast so we can select our winner. So the first question for today is, what is the sub-theme for today? Question 2. Who is a centurion? Question 3. What was different about this Roman centurion from other Romans? Question 4. What did the Roman centurion do when Jesus was on his way to the house? Question 5. What did the Roman centurion ask the 3 Jewish elders to do? Question 6. What was Jesus' response to the faith of the centurion? And question 7. How did the Roman centurion show great faith? Alright, boys and girls, you heard it. So go ahead and type your answers in the chat really quick so you can win a prize.
Alright, boys and girls, so remember, you will have faith, and I have faith in you that you will like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. We'll see you tomorrow.